Hi, it's Dan RadioStyle. Hope everybody is doing great out there. Letting go of control. This affects a lot of us, I know. All of us are we're all in varying stages of working through this. And there's almost little spiky parts. Because as you work through it, a period of time, little things will pop up where you'll catch yourself and you're like, I'm still holding on to control in places that I thought I'd let go of more of. So control is one of these things that a lot of us just naturally tend to have this happening in our life. We want to have more control. Some of it, they say maybe is biological, right? We live in a completely random universe. I think it actually seems to have intelligence, but it is technically random anyway, right? So we live in this society that everyone has scientifically proven, and we feel like we don't have any control over who or what or where we are, or how things are playing out. And that's actually, I think, where most of us, at least in the law of attraction world, are really coming at this from. Now, they talk about the art of allowing. Now, the art of allowing is awesome. It's really what it's about. You do the meditational work, as Goddard talks about. You realize that makes it so, that makes it real. And however it magically happens, whether it condenses into form, right? Whether we eventually intersect its energy at some course in our history, in our future, right? There's a path that's like we create a little, like a neuron connection to it, right? Whatever the case is, we create that destination of whatever the manifestation is. We create that destination in our future. Now, people right off the bat are like, but I got you. In our future. It's in process. It's happening now. A lot of us don't like that. But I don't know how many of you out there have thought of it, imagined it, and then immediately opened your eyes and there it was. No, there's probably one, maybe two of you out there. No, things happen over time. Over time. That's how it happens. So you create the reality of it. You know it's real. That's the thing. You know it's real. It's real. I see it in my mind. I see it with crystal clarity. I see myself holding it. By the way, when you envision things, it's great when you, it's one thing to envision it just in front of you. It's another to envision it from a perspective where you're either holding it. That's one thing. So like money, for example, it's great to envision the money in your hand. In your hand, not just envisioning money, not just in adding zeros to your paycheck. Envision the money in your possession, in your hand. So you do that with love. You do that with imaginal. However you're trying to see this person, try to see, even if you can get outside of yourself and see the two of you kissing. That's a technique that they use. There's some fancy name for it, I'm sure, but that's what it is. You get outside of the situation and you see it from that vantage point. The reason you do that is it gives it that reality. It in a huge way, by the way. Huge. One of the more powerful pieces, it seems, is that component of imagining you and your dream at the same time. So when we can do that and imagine it, it is ours. It is so. So shall it be. And then we allow it to happen. We know it's coming. We allow it to happen. We go and think about other things. We don't keep thinking about it. We don't keep worrying about it. It's coming. I know it's coming. It doesn't need me to keep asking for it. A lot of people worry about that. Well, what if I stop asking? Does the universe think I'm not interested? No, you asked. You asked once. I'd like to go to dinner to fill in name of restaurant here tonight, Mom. Okay, thank you. We'll go there. All right, cool. You don't need to ask anymore. You don't need to ask again an hour later. Mom, can we go to that fill in name of restaurant here place tonight? Honey, you just asked an hour ago. The answer is still yes. Thank you. Right? Ask it again and see how annoying that starts to become for Mom. And eventually you're not going to be going to that place. Almost because you keep asking it like, what? Why? So again, the art of allowing. I know it's coming. I'm going to allow it to come. I allow it. Things happen when they happen. When you're not worried about it, it's amazing. They show up and you're like, yeah, that's right. I was totally thinking about that. Or, yeah, finally, cool, it's here. Or, oh my God, here's a little opportunity that just popped up in my life today that's totally towards this big goal I've been having. And that's how it plays out for me, certainly, and other people I've talked to, right? Maybe my big goal is some, YouTube channel with 1 million people, right? And it's like, wow, you look at the numbers and hey, they're growing in a nice kind of way. Cool, right? Like, I mean, right, that's definitely a wonderful step in that direction. And yeah, I'm not there right now. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to get hung up on that. I'm going to allow it to get there. I'm going to allow it. I can't make it happen right this second. I can't. First off, I don't even know if I could handle it if it was like that. But second off, really, it's building content, making me better at what I do. Like, there's a lot of things that the process of time brings. I mean, wisdom for sure is being one of them. So again, allowing things to occur in our lives. Allow it to unfold. Freaking out about it over and over in every single way, shape, and form is not going to bring it any faster. It doesn't. In fact, probably the opposite. Probably the opposite. Maybe not, but probably the opposite. This really reminded me, and what kind of sparked this show was the image of a riptide. Now, I don't know, a lot of people have not necessarily been to the ocean, though an abnormally huge amount of the population of the entire world lives by water, right? So to a degree, this might work. But if you've been in the ocean, been in a place where there's a riptide, there's a thing. Sometimes you can see it. And it's big. I live on, California coast. Surf City, yay, right? But you can see it makes a funny little pattern in the water. It's a different, almost it's almost smoother. It's weird. So you can tell where it's at. When you're caught in one and you're swimming, right? And you're swimming, what it does is it starts to suck you out to sea, which, by the way, if you're swimming, can be a little frightful. Can cause a little angst when you're being sucked out to sea, where the big fish are, the ones that actually like to eat people, right? So when you get into one, you can swim against it all you want. You can swim against it all you want, and it will suck you out to sea. The current is far too fast for as fast as you can swim. It ain't going to happen. Bye-bye. Nice knowing you. Tell me what it's like to be in a whale's mouth. Right? Like, so what you do is you turn parallel to shore, or sideways essentially, right? I'm not facing towards shore. I'm now facing sideways, which again, a little scary when you're being sucked out to sea to your doom and demise, right? Where it's deep, you way can't touch the ground anymore. Granted, it's the ocean. It's salt water. It helps. More buoyant. Anyway. So you start swimming, swimming, and boom, you get out of that part, that clear part, that you get out of the riptide. And then all of a sudden, everything's groovy. And then you can start swimming back into shore. But it's scary when you fight what's happening. And yeah, sometimes things occur. Sometimes you get stuck in a riptide. Sometimes we think weird things that aren't helping our situation. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay to get in a riptide. It's going to happen. You're going to get in riptides when you body surf or swim out in the ocean. It's going to happen. You're going to think different things, negative things. You're going to have your negative thoughts. Don't get mad at yourself. Dang it, I'm in a riptide again. Don't get mad at yourself. It's okay. It's okay. You're in a riptide. Yes. Acknowledge it. Yes, I love you, riptide. It sucks I'm in you right now, but I love you. All right. I'm in a riptide. I'm having these thoughts. Here's what I need to do. I need to turn parallel to shore. I need to change my thoughts in a different direction and swim that way and think that way for a little while. And when you do, you'll find that it's okay to start pointing back towards shore again. Start thinking about your manifestation again, your whatever again. You got negative for a second. No big deal. Allow things to play out. But as you stop having this every time you think something negative, it lessens that pressure in you. It lessens that attractiveness in you. It lessens that don't do this. One of my favorite things, another stupid example, but it's true. People, they paint something like a bench, and then they put a sign on it, wet paint. What does everyone do? Truly, statistically, watch it happen. It's funny as hell. What do people do? They touch it. Is it still wet? Sticky. Oh, yeah, in fact, it is. Yeah, now you got paint on you, smart person. Hey, is that still wet? Oh, it is. Look at that. It's like brown. People, come on. So again, hold that vision, walk back towards it. It's okay that we've had thoughts every once in a while that take us in a different direction. It's not stopping your progress. It's helping us get into this place where our thoughts generally gravitate towards where we're wanting to go. Believe you me, you will get to a point where you question less. Not even because you believe it more, though you do, and that's part of it, but it's because you're focused on where you're thinking. You get better at that. You will have your moments where you're like, and I do it too, still. I mean, it's Louise Hay said, I think she got to 73%. There are times for sure I have conversations in my mind with people that are not the most positive, but it almost kind of feels good to get it out, just saying. But again, it's definitely not positive experience, though might keep me from going postal. Who knows? I probably not. I'm sure. I'm probably would never do that, most likely. I'm kidding, of course. My point is, if there is one to be made, as we move towards our manifestations, we're going to have our lumps and bumps. We're going to have our moments where we doubt and all that. Knowing it's there, realizing it's happening, and letting go of that asking. You don't need to keep asking. People are like, do I need to keep asking if I so? No, you really don't. If you know it's there, I see it, I've asked. Again, it's like, can I go to dinner here? That's really what you're doing to universe. Universe isn't going to go like an hour later because you're not currently asking where we're going to dinner. You're not currently thinking about where we're going to dinner. The universe isn't going to go, they don't really want to go there to dinner there anymore. Just take them wherever. In fact, take them to that place that does that freeze-dried broccoli that they're so fond of, or whatever, right? Whatever crazy thing that they hate, right? Like, take them to that restaurant, right? That's what happens when we go down that negative path often enough, is we'll create freeze-dried broccoli. But if you ask and envision, I see it, it's real, I've asked, Mom, can we have dinner at fill in name of blank of restaurant here? Yes, honey, I love you. Awesome. Done. Don't have to worry about it. Go and worry about playing with your toys as when we were children. Oh, go worry about doing chores. Or go worry about, hey, what do I want to manifest for my career? Let me think about that some too. Because this is already thought about. Universe isn't like, no, you didn't think about it for exactly 1.725 hours. And that was the minimum requirement for you to pass this test. Universe isn't like that. It's like, were you positive most of the time? Yes. Are you constantly fighting the positive negative? All right, well, yeah, if you're 51% positive, then that's going to edge you towards that decision. But ultimately, if I've asked for it, it's done. You got it. So when we have those moments where we doubt, question, oh, no, it's okay. It's okay. That's part of this process. That is fine. Acknowledge, hug it, pat it on the back. Maybe one day, hopefully figure out where it's coming from if it keeps happening. Because again, patterns are always indicative of something larger. But again, hug it. Aw, I love you, little scared part. Right? And then instantly go surfing sideways on that riptide. Go sideways from it. Change your thought direction from where you just were to something that's a little more, maybe they'll call me back. It's okay, no big deal. But they're probably busy right now. Who knows? It's not a big deal. Besides, things are right. Whatever you got to do to start spinning yourself sideways, because you can't swim against it, it's just going to take you back. You're going to get sucked out to sea. Sideways, back towards your goal. Keep envisioning, keep working towards it. Just see it. You don't think about it constantly. See it. When I think about it, that's what I know is happening. I know this is my destination. I know that's where I'm heading to. That big giant tree off in the distance. I know I need to keep walking towards that. That's where the town is. That's what I heard. I don't know. I can't see it. But that tree's huge. I'm walking towards it. I'll get there. I might have to zigzag. There might be bushes in the way. There might be a rattlesnake sitting there. Oh, no. Might be some coyotes. Oh, let's go over here just to be safe. Not coyotes because they're kind of small. Maybe something scarier, but whatever. In some places, they have woods where there's like bears and stuff. Right? Freaky. Or in Canada, you guys have moose. They're like huge. And they're, I don't think very nice from what I understand, but they're huge, like 12 feet tall or something. Oh my Lord. So anyway, enjoy the process. Don't fight it so much. Let you get there. You will. This stuff will get you going. Stay focused on your end horizon. Stay focused on that. And that is where you will go. Head towards the big tree, and the big tree you shall find. It's truly that easy. Every time you look, oh, a hawk. Oh, I know. Where's the tree? Where's the tree? It's okay. The tree's still there. You still see it. It's okay. The hawk. Go that way for a second and stare at the hawk and enjoy it. Oh, look at that flower over there as I'm walking towards the tree. It's a beautiful thing. Go and then back towards the tree. You'll be fine. Always and forever. That really is kind of the allowing aspect. Allow it to unfold. Allow yourself to struggle and get better. Allow it, and you will be amazed at what you see when you finally let go of this control that you have held on this. I have to be able to do this. I have to be able to do this. Someone else did it. Someone else did it. I got you. You will do it, and you will be like, so I did it too. Anyway, I'm just saying. I'm like totally just as cool as you. You will. Let yourself. Stop trying so hard to force the way it goes. It will go the way it goes. It will go perfectly. It will go in exactly the timing it needs to. You will look back and go, yeah, that was pretty rad how that played out. That was good. I didn't like it at the time, but yeah, I wasn't ready. You will see the truth in how it plays out. That's the other part of this that's amazing about life. Another show, another day. But the way things unfold, the way we evolve through it, the way we perceive it, there's so much going on. It is unreal how beautiful it is. Poetry in motion, my friends. Hopefully this helps. Letting go of all that control, letting ourselves make mistakes. It's all good stuff. Dan RadioStyle. We'll be doing more shows. Kick out some thoughts, and if you guys, different techniques, people have been hitting those up lately. That's been kind of fun to do some of those shows. I'll sprinkle those in. But yeah, throw some questions out there. Make some good topics. I've got quite a few written down, which is a nice place to be when you're doing topics for shows on a regular basis. But again, I always love to hear from you people. So throw the comments out there. Love that. Thumbs up if you like. Hopefully, the thumbs down people. Hey, I'm sorry. I don't know what I did. If you're this far into it and you're gonna thumbs down me, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call your mother names. I apologize. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me.